if you know you have been making one of these mistakes that I'm about to mention in indices, don't screw. Let us solve these questions on indices and let's see how far we can go on these questions on indices. So let's provide solution to this. Now, if you look at the question we have on the board, it says 2 raised to the power of y minus x is equals to what? My 16. Then my 4 raised to the power of y plus x is equals to what? My 8. Now the question says find the value of x plus y. So we are going to be solving this real quick. And firstly, we want to look for the value of what? S and y, so as to enable us to what? To join it together. So now let's go. Solution. So now let us first of all bring the first one, which says 2y minus x is equals to what? 16. And we have 4y plus s is equals to what? 8. Now we have two equations here, so let's break it down. Now in this is 2 raised to the power of, now from this place we have 2 raised to the power of y minus x is this equals to what? My 16 is the same thing as what? 2 raised to the power of what? 4. Right? Now the same thing applies here. This is 2 raised to the power of 2 bracket y plus x, right, is equals to what? My 2 raised to the power of what? 3. Now I'm trying to break everything down for their basis to be what? 2. For their basis to be 2. So let's continue from here. What I have here is then 2y minus x is equals to 2 raised to the power of 4. Then I have 2. This is going to open everything inside the bracket. So I'm having this times this, which is going to give me 2y. Then this times this is going to give me 2x. Is then equals to what? 2 raised to the power of what? 3. So according to the rule of indices, whenever you have something of this sort, what you are going to do is to equate what? The bases, since they are the same. So we are going to remove this base and this base. We are going to remove this base and what? This base. So what we are going to be left with is y minus x is equals to 4. Then we are also going to be having 2y plus 2x is equals to what? 3. So now we have two equations which now bring us to what? A simultaneous what? Equation. So we have a simultaneous equation. So we are going to be solving this using elimination method. So let's do that real quick. So I'm using the coefficient of this, which is 1, to multiply this down. And using the coefficient of this to multiply what? The up. So now this multiplied by this is going to give me 2y. This multiplied by this is going to give me minus 2x. Then multiply by this is going to give me 8. This is what? My equation 1. So this multiplied by this is 2y plus 2x is equals to what? 3, which is my equation what? 2. So now let's solve further. Now let me wipe this part. Now from this place, I cannot say my elimination. I cannot do the what? The elimination, which says I should what? Minus the two equations. So I'm going to be saying this equation minus this, which is 2y minus 2y, which is going to what? Cancel out. So I'm going to be having minus 2x minus 2x again, right? So from this place, I'm going to be having equals to 8 minus what? 3, which is going to give me my what? 5. So from this place, I can then continue and say my minus 2x is going to give me minus 4x is then equals to what? 5. So what I'm doing from here is dividing both sides by what? The coefficient of what? X, which is what? Dividing both sides by minus 4, dividing both sides by what? Minus 4. So my x is going to give me minus 5 all over what? 4. Now from this place, I decide to find what? The value of what? Y. So now let me look for the value of y here. So I'm looking for the value of y. I'm looking for the value of y. So now let me pick any of these equations. So let me just use 2y minus 2x is now equals to what? 8. So now anywhere I'm going to be seeing my x, I'm going to be putting what? Minus 5 over 4. So now let's go. So from this place, I'm going to be having my 2y minus 2 brackets minus 5 over 4 is equals to what? 8. So from here I have 2y. This time this is going to give me plus 2 go here 1, 2 go here 2. So I'm having plus 5 all over 2 is equals to what? 8. So what I'm doing here is to collect my like term. Then my 2y is going to be equals to my 8 minus, this is going here, 5 all over what? 2. So now let's solve from this place. Now from here, I had to say my 2y is then going to be equals to, I'm finding the LCM of 1 and what? 2, so as to add those two together. So the LCM is going to be 2. 2 divided by 1 is going to give me 2. Multiplied by this is going to give me 16 minus 2 divided by this is going to give me 2 multiply by this, you are going to be getting 5, right? So now from this place I have my 2y is then equals to 16 minus 5 is going to give me 11 all over what? 2. So now I still have to stand with my y, so I need to divide both sides by what? 2. So I'm dividing this place by 2 and dividing this place by 2, which is automatically 11 over 2 times 1 all over what? 2. So I'm going to be getting my y to be equals to what? 11 all over what? 4. So now from this place, we have gotten our x value. Our x value should be minus 5 over 4, and our y value to be what? 11 over what? 4. So and the question says we should add the both of them together. So if we want to get our final answer from this place now, what we are just going to be doing is to say my minus 5 all over 4 plus my 11 all over what? 4. And if I sum it up, I'm going to be having minus 5 plus 11 over what? 4. So from this place, I'm going to be having my 6 all over what? By 4. So 2 go here, 3, 2 go here, 2. So my answer for this is going to be what? 3 all over what? 2. As the final answer for summation of what? X and what? Y together. So we have finished solving the first question. I hope you understand this. So now let's go to the second question that says, find the value for r that satisfies the equation 2r minus 3 is equals to minus 16. So now let's solve this real quick. So firstly, let me bring out the question. I say my solution. My question 2r minus 3 is equals to what? Minus 16. So firstly, I want to remove what is standing with my 2, with my r. So I'm going to be dividing with what? 2. So what I'll be left with is r minus 3 is equals to what? Minus 8. So from this place, according to the rule of indices, what we have here still represents 1 over r raised to the power of what? 3 is equals to what? Minus 8. So that's what this means. So now from this place, I can now balance this to be 1 and what? Just cross multiply from this place. Then this multiplied by this is going to give me minus 8r raised to the power of 3 is then equals to this time this is going to give me 1. So now from this place, I can now decide to what? Divide both sides with what? My minus what? 8. Divide here with what? My minus 8. Right? So if I divide both sides with minus 8, minus cancel minus, 8 cancel 8. Now, what I'm going to be left with is what? My r raised to the power of 3 is then equals to what? 1 over as minus 1 over what? 8. From this place, I can decide to say I should find the cube root of what? This, and also the cube root of what? This. So now if I look for the cube root, I'm going to be having my r to be equals to 1 over 2. That's negative 1 over 2. So I've gotten an answer for this, and that's how to solve questions on indices of this sort. If you know this video have helped you in any way, don't forget to like this video, comment to this video, and share to your friends so that they can get the knowledge you are getting. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel because this is what we do. This is Elementaries, and my name is Inspired. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.